Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. With every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Seminoles will kick this away, start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Hawkeyes will crank up the tempo. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
And the Hawkeyes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner blocked down by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. The Sock were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good way. Moves the ball to the 39. The game moves the ball to the 39, and it'll be first down. Ball handed off. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before he gets into any territory at the 45.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Noles come up to the line in a hurry-up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires this one deep middle. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Howard. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on third and goal. He gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. And it's complete downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He breaks free. He stays alive. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd down after the incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
They'll run it to the left. In the clear at the 25. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Hawkeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the return will be brought down. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on this screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The gain makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Shotgun formation here on third down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Trying to extend the play. Gets some space around the 30.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it
caught way downfield for a huge gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he scores. Touchdown, Iowa.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
14.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Finding some room at the 25. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. And the ball to the ground. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. Lets it fly to the wideout. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, love this ball here by going with the jet sweep. Get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
Looking to throw it on first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
They'll run the option. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Well, that is perfection here on the two-point conversion by this quarterback. Stretched it out, gave a little bit of a hint that he might pitch it, instead keeps it himself for the 2 points.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Back to throw. It's Cromenhoek. And he's got it. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Noles come to the line. Run the hurry up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Powers through. Football comes out. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. The Hawkeyes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal. Handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. They tackle him behind the line. A loss of 4.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal. Let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
In third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call it?
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, a lot of times you'll see a strong safety up close to the box trying to defend the run, but this time he's able to sneak in there and come up with a quarterback sack.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 35, Iowa 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Seminoles are going to keep this drive rolling. And then first down, right back to the running game. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Knowles. Just ran away from the defense. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender is able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looking to chuck it again. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter. On a 4th down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida State. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
21.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Iowa offense will take over.
And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Florida State.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And it looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The Florida State offense on the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Unleashes the stiff arm. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense.
Touchdown, Seminoles. And the route is on. But they'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score. Florida State 56, Iowa 27.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running.
On the play.
Defense not pressing this time. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. They got him. It's a sack. Two-point try fails, and they can't cut into the lead.
That keeps the score.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
33.
And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Fights off a defender. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. And the Noles are in the red zone. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, Noles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who was going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.